Today we have the similar Leatherman Wingman and the Leatherman Sidekick. Which one's going to work best for your use case scenario? We'll compare the two today to answer that question right now. Hey guys, welcome back to the GearsNTool channel, where we do it-yourself projects and product reviews just like this one. If you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button below and click that notification bell so you'll be the first to know when I release one of my new videos. Today we're looking at the Leatherman Wingman and the Leatherman Sidekick. These are very similar multi-tools that have very similar feature sets, but they are a little different. So we're going to go ahead and compare them side by side for you so you can see exactly what is different and come to a buying decision on which one's going to be the best fit for you. The size and weight between the Wingman and the Sidekick are exactly the same, but in case you haven't watched my in-depth review, let's review it real quick. The length is 3.8 inches, the width is 1.3 inches, and the thickness is 0.585 inches. And again, both tools are exactly the same, and they both also weigh 7 ounces. So that's a nice, lightweight, medium-duty multi-tool. For comparison, the Wave weighs like 8.7 ounces, I think, off the top of my head. So about 1.5 ounces lighter, a little bit more. So both of these tools are a nice size that's compact and relatively lightweight at 7 ounces. But you lose 2 of the outside tools that other multi-tools like the Wave have. So let's take a look at what outside tools do come with these. So for the Wingman, you have a combo edge blade that's 2.6 inches long, and it's made of the same 420 HC steel that the Wave, Surge, Sidekick, and all the other top-selling multi-tools from Leatherman are made of. So good stainless steel, easy to sharpen knife. And then the Sidekick here, I like the Sidekick because it has a completely plain-edged blade. So that's the first difference between these two knives that we're going to look at. Is the Wingman has the combination edge blade, partly serrated and partly plain. The Sidekick has a fully plain-edged blade. Both made from the same 420 HC steel, both the same 2.6 inches long. So that's the first difference. Let's go ahead and look at the other outside tool. The Sidekick has a saw, where the Wingman has a pair of scissors. And these are nice big scissors that are spring-loaded, kind of like the Surge scissors, but a little bit thinner in this direction. It's not quite as fat. But those jaws open up nice and large, good cutting length, and they feel like they really have a nice catch on the edge there. They're not going to roll over paracord or things like that. So I'm going to go ahead and interrupt myself about the scissors. The Wingman, I originally thought the scissors were going to work pretty good, but I'm trying to cut some paracord here, and they really seem to be struggling. I mean, they're just rolling over instead of cutting. So I think maybe the scissors were just a little too thin, where like the Surge scissors are beefier, so they don't have this issue. But my first impression was wrong. Wanted to interject that so you guys had that information. This saw here is a nice size saw. Not as thick as some of the Wave saws, but a good saw. So if you're doing outdoorsman type stuff, this might be the Sidekick might be the better fit for you. But if you need a pair of scissors, the Wingman is the clear winner. So since both of these tools only have 2 outside tools, that went relatively quick. Let's take a look at the pliers next. So the Sidekick has a pair of spring-loaded pliers. They do not have the removable wire cutters like the Wave and Surge and other multi-tools have, but it's a nice spring-loaded pair of pliers. And really, I think for this size of multi-tool, you don't need the removable wire cutters. It's just unnecessary. For the Wingman, they also have a pair of spring-loaded pliers. So this is an aspect of the tools that are exactly the same. You got the pliers. I don't think you can really wire crimp. You could probably make it work, but you got the pliers, needle nose, and wire cutters in there. So yeah, the very nice pair of pliers. I really like that they're spring loaded. I think it makes these tools a lot more usable than the tools that are not spring loaded. It's just a little bit easier, I find, to use one-handed when they have that extra tension pushing back on your fingers. Since the pliers are the same on these multi-tools, let's go ahead and take a look at the inside tools. On the Wingman, the left-hand handle has a 3D Phillips driver and a medium screwdriver / pry bar. These tools are locking and easy to deploy by pushing through the back of the handle with your finger, which kind of pops the tools right out so you don't have to use your fingernail. And then the Sidekick has the same thing. You have two tools. One is the Phillips driver, one's the medium / pry bar flathead. And they're also locking and easy to deploy. So that shouldn't affect your buying decision. Let's go ahead and take a look at the right-hand side. We got a couple things here. We have the package opener, a crosscut metal / wood file. We have can opener with the wire strippers, and then the tip of the wood file or metal file is what they're calling a small screwdriver. And then on the back we have the ruler, which is 1.5 inches. So let's take a look at the right hand handle of the Sidekick. So the Sidekick has an extra tool in the handle compared to the Wingman. So it has the same can opener / wire stripper / bottle opener. It has the same file with the cheesy ruler on the back. But one thing that this does have, which I do like, is it has this short serrated edge blade in the right hand handle, which I really like that. I think that's a better use of the space than the package opener. You can open packages with it just fine, and this will help protect the full length plain blade on the front. So I really think that was a smart move on Leatherman's part, putting a serrated edge in there, because I really like a fully plain blade. And if you have cardboard boxes and stuff like that, you're just going to kind of beat on a knife, this is the perfect size for that kind of work. So I really like that feature of the Sidekick. And then, like I said earlier, we have the lanyard loop. If I can get it out here for you. There it is. And this is another feature that the Wingman does not have. The Sidekick has a lanyard loop for using with the included carabiner. So if you're hiking, backpacking, something like that, you just want to throw it on your pack, no problem. So that's one of the other differences of the Sidekick versus the Wingman. It's actually a pretty nice carabiner too, spring loaded. Oh, and the carabiner has a bottle opener right there. So a little bit easier to use bottle opener on the Sidekick here. Okay, we covered everything except for price. And since these are the same size and weight, have the same number of tools, basically the same number of features, and Leatherman knows it, they're priced exactly the same. So on Leatherman's website, both of these are priced at $59.95. But I was able to find it on Amazon for $49.95. So even better deal there. And you compare it to like a Wave, for example. The Wave is $90 brand new, and it doesn't even come with one of the pocket clips. So there's an extra $10 or $15 you have to buy if you want to pocket carry it. So for an EDC knife, I think this is probably the best value in the space. You're not going to be able to beat this for $49. You could actually buy two of these for the same price of a Leatherman Wave once you include the pocket clip. So excellent value. You use the same materials, same fit and finish, just a little bit smaller package, but not by much. And you have basically all the same features. So I would highly recommend one of these, or both of them, frankly, since it's the same price of a Wave, to you guys. So I'll put a link in the description below for where you can find them for $49, save a little money for you. And yeah, so what's my takeaway between all of this? Which one would I recommend? Personally, I would recommend the Sidekick. And there's a couple reasons why. First, I like the full length plain edge blade compared to the combo blade, though the combo blade on the Wingman is a good one. But the scissors on the Wingman left a lot to be desired. I was having a lot of trouble cutting paracord and other thick materials with it. And for how big they are and the fact that it takes a valuable outside slot on the tool, you just can't recommend it. The saw works fine, and the included serrated knife blade on the inside of the Sidekick more than makes up for the lack of scissors that the Wingman has. Thanks for watching, guys. I really appreciate it. If you like this video, hit that like button below, and don't forget to hit the subscribe and bell icon so you'll be the first to know when I release future videos.